Welcome to The Explainer, where today we're going to break down the fundamentals of project management. It's a skill you're probably already using every single day, maybe without even realizing it.
So let's just get right to it and kick things off with a simple question for you. Do you consider yourself a project manager?
Well, you might be surprised, but the answer for pretty much everyone is a resounding yes. Even if project manager isn't in your job title, chances are you're already doing the work.
I mean, think about it. If you've ever organized a move to a new city, planned a team get-together, or even just put together a birthday party, guess what? You've managed a project.
Okay, so what is the one thing that connects all these different activities? What's the secret ingredient that officially makes something a project and not just, work?
All right, let's get into it. The absolute core DNA. The number one thing to remember about any project is that it's temporary. It has to have a clear starting point and, just as importantly, a definite end.
And that is the key distinction. For example, building a brand new website, that's a project. It has an endpoint, a launch date. But performing weekly maintenance on that same website, that's ongoing work. It just keeps going. If there's no finish line, it's not a project. Simple as that.
So, now that we've nailed down what a project actually is, let's take a look at the universal map that every single one follows, whether you're planning a party or building a skyscraper. You see, every single project naturally flows through these 5 phases. You start by launching the idea, then you plan out the entire journey. Then comes the execution, actually doing the work. As you go, you're constantly monitoring your progress. And finally, you close it all out by delivering the final result.
And you really got to pay attention to that planning phase. Seriously, it's not just about making a to-do list. It's about thinking ahead. What could possibly go wrong? If you're planning that big outdoor team event, you absolutely need a backup plan in case it rains. That's what good planning is all about.
Okay, so you've got the map. Now it's time to get you the tools. Let's build a starter toolkit with 3 essential concepts that will help you navigate any project you take on. First up, tool number 1. To make sure you know exactly where you're going, your project's main objective has to be defined using what we call SMART goals. Now, the really cool thing about this is the acronym itself is your guide. Your goal has to be specific, measurable, ambitious, but also realistic and time-bound. It's the difference between saying, I want to improve sales, and saying, I'm going to increase sales by 10% by the end of the quarter. See the difference?
So here's the real test. This should be zero ambiguity when you hit that deadline. You should be able to look at your goal and give a simple yes or no answer. Did we launch the new software by March 31st? Yes or no. It has to be that clear-cut.
All right, on to tool number 2. Once your project gets going, tasks and requests are going to be flying at you from every direction. The Eisenhower Matrix is an incredibly simple but powerful tool to help you figure out what to focus on first. Here's how it works. It forces you to categorize every single task based on 2 things. Is it urgent and is it important? If it's both important and urgent, you do it now. If it's important but not so urgent, you plan a specific time to do it. Urgent but not important, see if you can delegate it. And if it's neither urgent nor important, well, you got to ask yourself why you're even doing it. Just eliminate it.
And finally, our third tool. To get that amazing bird's-eye view of your whole project timeline, professionals use something called a Gantt chart.
Don't let the name intimidate you. In simple terms, it's just a visual timeline that maps everything out. It shows you what needs to happen and when. But crucially, it also shows you which steps depend on other steps getting finished first.
Let's go back to our moving example. You can see the dependencies so clearly here. You can't book the movers until you've got a plan. And you certainly can't do the final packing on move day. Each step logically unlocks the next one. It's all laid out.
So there you have it. You've got the map, you've got the starter tools. You're no longer an accidental project manager, you're an intentional one. And that one simple shift means less stress, much better results, and a whole lot more control. So the only question left is, with this new perspective, what project are you going to tackle next?